My dear brothers and sisters, today the Church celebrates the feast of Saint Simon and Jude, two of the 12 apostles personally chosen by Jesus. Sinasabi sa Ebanghelyo na tinawag ni Jesus ang kanyang mga disipulo at pumili siya ng 12 sa kanila na tinawag niyang mga apostoles. There is a difference between these two words, disciple and apostle. Disipulo at apostoles. A disciple means a learner or a follower, taga-aral o taga-sunod. An apostle, on the other hand, referred is strictly as one who is sent, isang isinugo. Those who were chosen and sent by Jesus, they were the eyewitnesses of Jesus. So before anyone can be apostle, one must first be a disciple. Missionary, another term on the other hand, is anyone who is sent to spread the gospel, the clergy, the religious, or the lay. All apostles were missionaries, but not all missionaries are apostles. Kasi hindi lahat si Kristo mismo ang nagsugo personally, at hindi rin ang iba eyewitnesses of Jesus in a strict sense. But as the church grew, the term apostle began to be used in a broader sense, not only for the original 12, but also for those who carried out the same mission of spreading the gospel. Bago tayong maging mga apostol, bago tayo maipadala o isugo, kailangan muna nating maging mga disipulo. Kaya mahalaga ang mga formation sessions bago tayo maging ganap na misyonaryo. Siguro magtatanong kayo, bakit dalawa ang santo sa ating sineselebrate ngayon? Tradition tells us sila dalawa ay nangaral ng Ebanghelyo na magkasama at kapwa nila ibinigay ang kanilang buhay bilang mga martir para sa pananampalataya. Sabay silang pinatay. We honor them together because they were companion in mission. Magkaiba man sila ng karakter at temperament, they have the same mission, to bring Christ to the world. May ilang tao ang nalilito kay San Judas Tadeo at kay Judas Iscariote na nagtaksil kay Jesus. Because of this, Saint Jude was often neglected and forgotten in devotion. It was said that only a few people ever prayed to him. He was the forgotten apostle. But in God's providence, this neglect became the reason for his special mission. People began to believe that when all else fails, when no one else can help, you can turn to Saint Jude, because he himself knows what it feels like to be forgotten or misunderstood. That is why Saint Bridget of Sweden and Saint Bernard of Clairvaux both referred to him as the saint of hopeless cases. Kaya kung hindi na kayo naiintindihan ng mga tao sa paligid nyo, sa trabaho man o sa pamilya, wala nang pag-asa sa relasyon, magpatulog na at magdasal kay Saint Jude. Ako po ay deboto ni Saint Jude. Nang ako po ay nagre-review, nagpanata po ako ng 9 na araw. Naglalakad po ako from Quiapo going to Malacanang sa St. John's Shrine for 9 consecutive days. Kasi hopeless din ako makapasa sa board exam ng medical technology. Hindi naman po ako matalino. Kaya tinawag ko na si St. Jude. Fortunately, my prayers were granted by St. Jude. I took the board exam once only. So, nakapasa ako, naging licensed medical technologist ako. Yung mga top 10 sa amin na iba, second taker. Pero, pinagdasal namin, may mga paputol-putol pa ng mga kandila, mga lapis. Pinutol nila yung lapis, ayan, hindi pumasa. Ako hindi ko pinutol dahil mga pamahiin yan. My dear brothers and sisters, the lives of Saint Simon and Saint Jude teach us to pray before you act. Nagdasal muna si Jesus bago piliin ang kanyang mga apostol sa mundong nagmamadali. Sa paggawa ng mga desisyon, kailangan nating huminto sandali at makinig muna sa tinig ng Diyos. Discernment is very important, but in discernment, we need to listen to others. Seek advice to experts. Do not discern by your own, because God speaks in other people, in situations, even in our tragic experience. Ang problema sa atin, we only listen to God when things go well, when it gives us comfort. Pag hindi na maganda and not anymore favorable to us, we blame God. At sasabihin natin, hindi ito galing sa Diyos. This generation, ang madalas ay napapanghinaan ng loob at mawala ng pag-asa. Sa halip na magnilay at magpasya ng may pag-uunawa, pinipili ng ilan na wakasan na lamang ang kanilang sariling buhay. O sa pamilya, hiwalayan na ang solusyon. There are many cases now of suicidal. But why? Because of lack of discernment to their problems. And the only way out and solution to death, to their problems, is death. And even priests are not exempted. Discernment needs a moment of silence, because in silence we can go down deep into our conscience, and our conscience is a place where we can meet God. Ang problema sa atin, takot tayo kapag tahimik na ang ating paligid. Kapag tahimik na ang ating kapaligiran, ang ginagawa natin, kukuha agad tayo ng headset at magpapamusic. Or minsan, pinapalakasan yung volume ng TV. Music na naman. Kapag ang magulang ay magsalita na at pinagsasabihan ng anak, nabibingi na. And instead magnilay, sinasabi nila, sila rin ay nagre-rebelde. Huwag padalos-dalos sa mga desisyon kapag may problema. Makinig sa mga nakakaalam at may eksperyensya sa buhay. And above all, pray, magnilay, pero samahan ng dasal. To be a disciple before being an apostle. Many want to lead or influence others, but few are willing to be taught. Maraming gustong maging leader, pero ayaw maturuan. Maraming ngayon ang influencers sa social media, but do they really influence others through lives or through their lives? Anong impluensya naman ang naibabahagi nila sa mga viewers? Is it pride or humility? Is it God or vanity? True leadership in faith begins with humility in learning from Christ. We should also work together, not alone. Our generation often values independence and personal success. Nawawala na ang sense ng bayanihan o pagtutulungan. But the gospel calls us to collaborate, not competition, to build the church as one body. We also have to be faithful even in hiddenness. Kahit hindi tayo nakikilala o napapansin ng tao, continue being faithful to God. Saint Simon and Saint Jude were not celebrities of faith. Ipinaalala nila sa atin na ang tahimik na katapatan ay hindi na mahalaga kaysa pagkakakilalan. Mas pinahalagahan ng Diyos ang katatagan kaysa sa kasikatan. Lastly, keep hope alive. Kapag tila wala ng pag-asa sa buhay, kapag nahihirapan na ang pamilya, humihina ang pananampalataya, at tila naguguluhan ang ating lipunan, alalahanin natin si St. Jude, ang apostol ng pag-asa. Ipinapaalala niya sa atin na walang sitwasyon na hindi kayang abutin ng awa ng Diyos. Nawa si Maria, ang ating ina, na kailanmay ay hindi iniiwan ang kanyang mga anak sa panahon ng kagipitan, ay mamagitan para sa atin upang tayo'y palaging kanyang ihatid sa kanyang anak na si Jesus, ang bukal ng ating lakas, pag-asa at kapayapaan. Amen.